What's up, baby? Nah, it ain't like that. I appreciate what you do, baby. Shit, who am I to judge?
Hey YouTube, this is your girl Jasmine Yvonne coming to you guys today to do a hair review for you guys, and this is from Aliexpress, and the company is called Peerless Virgin Hair. Again, that is Peerless Virgin Hair. I received 4 bundles of their Peruvian, I believe, loose wave hair and a 18-inch lace closure, and the inches are 24, 26, 28, and 30. And again, the lace closure is 18 inches. Again, I got 24, 26, 28, and 30, and this is the Peruvian straight hair, and I also have in a lace closure. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so I got this hair about 2.5 going on 3 weeks ago. When I first received the hair, it was very wavy, and if you guys want to, I'll insert a picture right here. What do I mean if you guys want to? That didn't come out. I don't know what the heck I was trying to say, but yeah, I'll insert a picture right here. So yeah, it was super wavy. It was really pretty, and I liked the pattern. The only thing was, at first I only was able to fit like 3.5 bundles in, so I felt like it looked a little thin where the closure was, so I ended up adding more hair to it. Also in that picture, I didn't wash the hair yet. I just wanted to see how the hair would look before I washed it. So after that, I took the unit off, I washed it, and the wave pattern kind of chilled out and toned down a little bit. So if you don't like that kind of wave pattern, just wash the hair and it will tone down just a little bit. This hair is installed. This is a full wig that's on my head, and I do have the closure installed on the cap. I know I get questions about, do I do the closure first and then I like put a U part around it? No, I do a full wig. Okay, yeah. I feel like I laid the closure pretty good. It looks pretty natural. I know when I wear it out like to work and stuff, people are like, you have a closure on? Like, nobody believes me when I tell them like this is a wig. But yeah, so I did put the full wig on. I did bleach my closure. I bleached the knots, and I did add a little bit of concealer just to make it look as natural as possible. Also, I did sew my unit down. I do like to sew my full wigs down just for support. And this time, I did not use the adjustable strap cap. I used a dome mesh cap, which I do like those caps, but I still think the adjustable strap caps are my favorite. So if you guys are wondering how I did this unit, that's pretty much how I did it. And I did go back and add a few more tracks to the hair just to make it a little bit full. So I do pretty much now having all 4 bundles. But if you don't like the super full look, 3 is good, but I just love the full look, so 4 bundles is like my thing now. Okay, so since installing this hair, I truly like this hair a lot. It's really soft, it's really flowy, it's bouncy. It has a nice little shine to it. One thing is, when I first got the hair and I first started curling it, it was so silky and just so like, I don't know, it's just so silky that when I curled it, it looked so bad because it just looked greasy and just weird. So after curling it like over, like I just started to wand it. And if you want your hair to kind of look like naturally, kind of like how your natural hair will look, where it's shiny but it's not too shiny, I would say wand your hair, because usually curling wands are a lot hotter than flat irons for some reason. They're like always really hot. So if you wand your hair and like wear it like that for like a week, and then you decide to go straight in it, it's going to kind of dry the hair out, not to the point where it's like but to the point where it looks more natural and that you're able to curl it. So that's what I did, and now I'm able to curl the hair freely, which is really good. So now I'll say after about a week and a half, 2 weeks, the hair will be easy to curl. But when you first get it, it's not going to be easy to curl at all, because it's going to have like this silky kind of luster to it. So it's not going to be, you know, the kind of curls that you probably would want to see. The hair does straighten good, but the hair does not get bone straight. I try to get it bone straight, but it always has like this kind of wave to it. So if you want to have like a bone straight look, you probably will not get it with this hair. You always get it like kind of wavy, but that's okay. As far as this hair goes, it does shed, but it's very minimum shedding. It's not a lot at all. I get only shedding when I'm brushing my hair out. You will get a few strands, but I think it's because the hair is so long that I notice it. But you will get like a few strands kind of fall out randomly. The hair does tangle though. Only time I do get tangling is when I don't wear a bonnet though. So I feel like if you wear a bonnet, if you wrap your hair, if you make sure that you tangle your hair, you probably won't experience that much tangling. But I feel like I get a little bit of tangling just because I don't wear a hair bonnet ever. Like, I'm just so lazy. I just go in the bed and go to sleep. So make sure that you do wear a bonnet. If you don't, you probably will get a little bit of tangling from time to time. As far as products on this hair, I do not use any products on this hair. I have not used anything on this hair except for my organics, and it was coconut oil, kind of, it's like a little serum squirt bottle. That's the only thing that I have put in this hair, and I only put a tiny bit just because it was tangled, but for the most part I don't put anything in this hair, and I don't think you need to put anything in this hair just because the hair has a luster look to it. So I feel like you really probably don't need to put anything in this hair for it to look really good. So altogether, I really do like this hair. I think this hair is really good. Actually, I put this with the not Grace hair, but Elfin hair. I put this with the Elfin hair just because the Elfin hair was really nice Peruvian hair too, and I feel like this hair is really, really nice too. It's kind of giving me the same look, I feel like, and the same kind of just feel that the other hair, the Elfin hair, gave me. So I really love the Elfin hair, and I really honestly love this hair as well. It's bouncy. You can just run your fingers through it. It's so pretty. Also, again, before I forget, the only other issue that I had with this hair was the closure is like a dark brown, while the bundle hair was black. So that was one thing I did notice, that the closure was a little lighter than the actual bundle hair. So that's the one thing I did notice as well after like I started styling it. So that's another thing. So if you get your closure and it's a little lighter, you can just leave it, which I did. I didn't feel like dyeing it, or you can just go get some hair dye and just dye it. But whatever, it's up to you. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and make sure that you guys stay tuned for a lot more. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Bye.